People with a Byakugan have an almost 360-degree field of vision around themselves, except for a small blind spot at the back of the neck. The Byakugan sight can penetrate nearly any object, enabling users to see through walls, underground, or even see the contents of a person's body. However, certain barriers and smoke screens containing specific mineral dust can block its vision. Byakugan wielders can focus their vision on anything inside its range, which enables them to watch people from a distance or easily look over a large area to pin down particular places. The Byakugan can see chakra more effectively than the Sharingan and enables its users to distinguish certain types of clones from the original and identify specific individual chakra signatures. While the Sharingan can only be manifested when specific conditions are met, the Byakugan exists from the time of birth. Individuals with the Byakugan are typically identifiable by their unique eyes, enlarged and white irises that are light lavender in the anime with no distinguishable pupils. When users activate their Byakugan, their pupils become more distinct, and increased blood flow to their eyes causes the veins near their temples to bulge. When the Otsutsuki implants the Byakugan of Hyuga, the combination of the two clans Shiraka transforms the Byakugan into Tenseigan. This transformation takes several days to complete, but once achieved, the wielder gains new abilities such as Tenseigan Shiraka mode and truth-seeking balls, but the Tenseigan can lose its power and revert to being a Byakugan if the user becomes significantly weakened in battle. The Ketsuryugan is a Dojutsu found in certain members of the Shinoki clan. Recognized by its reddish color, it gives its user a distinctive appearance, mostly described as having eyes as red as blood. This power makes it comparable to the three great Dojutsu. When activated, the Ketsuryugan makes the user's eyes glow with dark red irises and white pupils in the shape of horizontal rectangles. This Dojutsu grants the ability to cast Genjutsu, either through physical contact with the target's skin or by making eye contact. It allows users to hypnotize victims in various ways or search into their minds to extract information. The Ketsuryugan also enables users to manipulate iron or any substance with a high iron concentration. On top of all of that, it can control the blood within a living target, whether the target is the user or another being. Ranmaru's Kekkei Genkai includes the ability to see and hear events from great distances and to see through objects clearly. Ranmaru's vision is able to effortlessly find and track others by feeling their chakra, even from unknown distances. The Dojutsu can counter another's visual abilities by completely hindering their ability to see chakra and overcome Genjutsu. Notably, it can also perform complex Genjutsu that can fool sensory abilities. In various incidents, Ranmaru was able to either hide his own chakra pathway system or perfectly produce multiple ones by performing a red dust around himself or his target. Ranmaru has increased his perception and analytical powers, allowing him to uncover and thoroughly notice hidden details. He admitted to Raiga that he could read his innermost thoughts and can detect changes in an individual's chakra or see their life force, enabling him to predict the opponent's next move or accurately determine if someone is alive, beyond the Byakugan's power to detect life through active chakra networks. Additionally, he can also transfer part of his own life force to completely heal someone who is nearly dead. The Senrigan is a blue eye which contains a crescent shape. It grants the user extraordinary power, allowing them to be virtually everywhere. The Senrigan user can protect themselves anywhere in the world, even across different dimensions, enabling them to see and hear anything happening at any location. This ability to oversee the world is not locked to the present. The user can also see past events up to the moment of their birth, though they cannot access anything before that or glimpse the future. Additionally, the Senrigan cannot sense conversations on different planes of existence, such as those used by the Yamanaka clan's techniques. Despite this, the Senrigan is still insanely powerful. This eye was first wielded by Shiba Otsutsuki, the strongest Otsutsuki to ever exist. Ada, who has inherited this power through the transplantation of Shiba's DNA by Amado, has the Sharingan in her left eye and can project her consciousness anywhere in the world or to different dimensions at any time, making her all-knowing and capable of answering any problem. Additionally, she possesses another ability known as Omnipotence, a Shinjitsu also inherited from Shiba Otsutsuki, which allows her to turn her deepest desires into reality. The Tenseigan is a Dojutsu that was first shown in the final Naruto movie. From what that movie has revealed, the Tenseigan possibly manifests when the Otsutsuki is given the Byakugan of a Hyuga. This merging of the two clans' chakra transforms the Byakugan into the Tenseigan. When Toneri Otsutsuki implants himself with the Hanabi Hyuga's Byakugan, the transformation takes several days, during which Toneri experiences increasingly painful pulsations in his eyes. Once the transformation is complete, the normally featureless white Byakugan gain blue pupils with overlapping white flower patterns. Toneri intends to use the Tenseigan to destroy Earth by crashing the moon into it and then revive the planet using the Tenseigan after Earth's population is wiped out. Before executing his plan, he is defeated by Naruto Uzumaki. In the fight, Toneri uses the Tenseigan to create a giant golem to fight Naruto, and also enters Tenseigan Chikara mode, granting him several truth-seeking balls and the ability to fly. Although the Tenseigan Chikara mode allows Toneri to cause significant damage to the moon's surface, it is fragile and dissipates after Naruto lands a single punch to Toneri's face. As a result, Toneri's Tenseigan reverts back to Byakugan, which are then immediately removed from him. The Jougan is a unique dojutsu known only to the Otsutsuki clan, whose members are regarded as troublesome and a power strongly inherited from their lineage. In the manga, the Jougan appears featureless, with a barely visible pupil. In the anime, it is shown as light blue with a darkened sclera and a visible pupil. Before Boruto gains control over the dojutsu, it activates independently in the presence of dangerous or hidden targets. The Jougan can see the flow of Chikara, which enables Boruto to notice changes in one's Chikara and go after a target through their Chikara. It provides a clear view of the Chikara pathway system and the Tenketsu points. On top of that, it can pierce through invisible barriers that connect dimensions, and guess where Homotsu Hirasaka will be used. Unlike other dojutsu, the wielder retains full sight and access to its power even if the eye is damaged in its natural state. The Kokugan is a dojutsu used by Ishiki Otsutsuki and later Kawaki through his Kama. It features a black pupil that glows gold when jutsu are activated, with a black wheel-like pattern and 8 spokes radiating from the center. In the manga, after Ishiki's death and his appearance before Code as a spirit, the number of spokes in his eye decreased to 2. When Kawaki uses the Kokugan, the number of spokes in his eye varies, 1 when not in use and 2 to 5 when using different techniques, and after 3 years, Kawaki can use the Kokugan without activating his Kama. Kokugan allows its users to use Sakuna Kihona, which lets them instantly shrink themselves or anything they can see and revert them to their original size. Accompanying this is Daikokuten, enabling the user to store anything shrunk with Suka Kihona, in a dimension where time does not flow. The Kokugan can also summon large black cubes that disrupt sensory techniques, estimate the user's lifespan through a flame-like shadow, and open a conventional space-time portal, which can also access the timeless dimensions without using Daikokuten. The Mangekyo Sharingan is an advanced form of the Sharingan, activated only by a few Uchiha after experiencing significant trauma or pain. These heavenly eyes are said to see the truth of everything. The Mangekyo Sharingan is visually distinct from a regular Sharingan, changing the form of the Tomoe seal to resemble pinwheels. Though the exact design is different for each user, it is typically manifested by the trauma of seeing someone close to you dying, but the Uchiha didn't know this for a long time, and thought they needed to be responsible for the person's death, which forced them to kill their closest loved ones to wield the Mangekyo Sharingan. The Mangekyo Sharingan retains all the generic abilities of the Sharingan, enhancing them further. Additionally, it grants powerful, unique abilities that differ between each eye, although some abilities may be similar in nature. I.e., both Sasuke and Itachi are able to use Amaterasu's flames, but Sasuke's control over them is much stronger than Itachi's. In addition, the abilities of the Mangekyo Sharingan can also change between the 2 eyes of the Mangekyo Sharingan user. Sasuke's left eye can allow him to use Amaterasu, while his right eye can control them using Kagutsuchi. Each eye may even possess multiple abilities, as Itachi's right eye can use both Amaterasu and Tsukiyomi. The Rinne Sharingan is a dojutsu Kekkei Kimura and the precursor to both the Rinnegan and Sharingan. It is distinguished by a ripple pattern across the eyeball and 9 tomoe. This dojutsu was first wielded by Kaguya Otsutsuki through a third eye on her head after she ate the Chikara fruit of the God Tree. The Ten Tails also possess this dojutsu as a result of the Kaguya merging with the God Tree. According to the stone tablet passed down to the Uchiha clan, when someone with the power of the Rinne approaches the moon, an eye capable of reflecting off the moon and granting the infinite dream will open. This was confirmed when Madara Uchiha, as the Jinchuriki of the Ten Tails, manifested this dojutsu on his forehead after regaining both of his Rinnegan. Because of what Black Zetsu did, Madara's body turned into a vessel for the resurrected Kaguya, who kept the Rinne Sharingan. When Naruto Uzumaki and Sasuke Uchiha later used the 6 paths, Chibaku Tensei to seal Kaguya, her third eye was closed by a horizontal eyelid resembling a sun and moon under the effects of the technique. The Rinne Sharingan holds the ocular power of the Sharingan and can cast the infinite Tsukuyomi, an immensely powerful genjutsu that can only be undone by the combined power of the Rinnegan and the Chikara of the 9-tailed beasts. Using this dojutsu, Kaguya can transport herself and the people she chooses to different dimensions. The Rinnegan is thought to be the most high-ranking eye between the 3 great dojutsu, along with the Sharingan and the Byakugan. It is believed that in times of chaos, a Rinnegan wielder comes from the heavens to become either a god of creation to bring peace or a god of destruction to bring chaos to everything. The Rinnegan is easily recognized through the circles covering the eyeballs, and the first person on Earth to wield the Rinnegan was Hagoromo Otsutsuki, whose mother passed it down to him. He simultaneously manifested his Rinnegan and Mangekyo Sharingan after injuring his brother and used the Rinnegan's power to protect the world from the Ten Tails and create Ninshu. He was widely known as the Sage of Six Paths, and his eyes and contributions later became legendary, even though a small amount of people thought the Rinnegan is a myth. With that being said, this is pretty much it for this video. If you enjoyed the video, comment down below and tell me which dojutsu out of all of these is your favorite, and let me know if you'd like to see another part. Thank you for watching, and goodbye.